Hi there, my magical loves. I'm here to discuss this month of October 2021 with you because this is quite a holy month, which I will explain to you in a minute. For now, I'm just going to light all the candles, and it is important to burn a candle at this present moment throughout the whole month, actually. And the reason being that this is the month that the sun travels through Virgo in sidereal in real time. So the sun is currently about here. It's moved from the head of the Virgin down to there. So we honor the Holy Virgin and the Rosary with Saint Benedict on it, and also Ma Durga. And there's 9 nights of Navarstri, which started with the new moon in Virgo, which was in Hasta, in Vedic astrology, and the 9 nights started with the new moon. So for every day of this Navarstri means 9 nights. Nava is 9. And these 9 nights, in a lot of cultures, these 9 nights are honored during the month of October, and in different cultures there's for different goddesses, like for instance Demeter and other goddesses that represent the moon, because the moon, the number of the moon is 9. 9 is a magical, mystical number, and therefore it's also a mystical month, and it's a month for mystics and psychics and for divination, and for being more psychic and spiritual. Now, during this month, for the goddess Demeter, and the same as for Durga, she represents the mother that defends her child. That's why she's riding on a lion, because it is how a mother protects her children, or how a mother will fight and defend her child or children. So in certain cultures, during this time, they would go to a temple and they would write down the names of men that hurt women and children. And it's said that those men will die before the end of the year. And I wish that on those people that came into my house uninvited. This is a month to cleanse your house in any case. So you go right through your house and you say you don't want any negative energies in the house. And you go through the house, through the house with incense, and you go through the house with water, sprinkle water and salt, and then you chase the negative energies away. But when you chase the negative energies away, then you must open the door and then go outside the door. Then you open from the outside, you must come back in, and you must invite positive energy into your house. So more positive energies can come in. To get back to this month, now I don't know where my book is, but every day has a color. You can Google the color that you must wear for the specific day of the 9 nights. Today's color is gray. Tomorrow I think is orange. The flowers of Durga is marigolds, and this lucky stone is a turquoise stone. So, and also listening to water or cleansing yourself with water is very important this month. The full moon this month is going to be in Aries, and because this is the month of Ashwini. So it's the full moon is in Ashwini. It's going to be in Ashwini, and it brings luck and healing. So this you'll be showered with luck and healing. But like I said, the opposite, because it's also Fortuna. Lakshmi is also Fortuna. So Fortuna is blind, and the luck is fluctuating like the moon. So, just make sure that you observe some form of burn a candle or something for the Holy Mother, so that you will be blessed when it's time for the full moon. And maybe on the full moon do some sort of a ritual, also to honor the holy goddess, because it's the full moon of Lakshmi. It brings luck and new opportunities and great good things coming your way. It's also for setting new goals. And another thing is that you can do this month is to visualize your idyllic place, your Xanadu that you want to live in. Visualize it or draw it or describe it and see these things come true, because this is a month of potent forces. When the new moon that is going to come on the 4th of November, that will be Diwali. That's in honor of Lakshmi specifically. And the night, well, that's why they make it on the 31st of October that it's Halloween. And the next day, on the 1st of November, is All Saints' Day. So you also, the veil is very thin between this world and the other side. You can make contact with fairies, spirits, holy angels, elementals, whatever. There's also a ritual that you can do where you visualize yourself blowing up a balloon, and in it you visualize your elemental or your angel and send it off into the universe or into the astral plane with your wish. So just to make sure that I didn't skip anything, let me just have a look here. There's a travel one also. It's also a month where you can do a spell for safe traveling. We all know, by the way, I just want to say Saint George is the same, that's the same as Durga. He's the equivalent of the female Durga. Anyway, so Saint Christopher is for the traveling, so we can honor him also. And you can also visualize a blue light around your car, and or imagine that you're taking a sword and going around your car, or actually walk around the car with a knife or something to cut away the negative energies and to make sure that your trip goes safe. And obviously always say a prayer when you get in and when you get out. Right, let's just have a look here. That's how I've got the good journeys. It's also a month to honor the horned god of the forest, to show us that he's in charge of fertility. He is the head of fertility, the horned god. And communicate with him also by lighting a candle and, or putting an object. Where is mine? Let me get it. Do you see the ram? There it is, yes. There we go. So, yes. Aries the ram. And the horned god. Okay, that Ashwini lies in Aries, and it's the first section of Ashwini. It's the horns of Ashwini, and it's all about the Ashwin Kumaras, which is the twin unicorns, and they are the healers to the gods. So that's why this is a healing month. It's full of healing, and it likes things fast. It's all about speed. Things must happen fast. But because of this fastness, it can be, that people can be impulsive. So the warning is not to be impulsive, but to set firm goals and see them through. Right. Okay. Just hang on 1 second. Yeah. It's also for job finding. When you want to find a job, you light a black candle and a green candle. A black candle symbolizes that you clear the obstacles, or attracting customers to you. Black candle, you burn a black candle to clear away the obstacles, and a green candle or a gold candle to attract good luck for customers and for your new job that you want. Okay, then yeah. Okay, yeah, this month of the 9 nights it's also connected with the Valkyries and divination and dispensing of karmic justice in particular. So that's why I said to you that I read about these, that they put the names of the people that harmed women and children in any way, and that they would die before the end of the year. Right. Okay, then let me just see. Right. It says, here it says Durga is the personification of fighting, of the fighting spirit of a mother protecting her young. Let me just see here. Behold, the divine mother comes to protect her children. Her wrath is just and great against those who would oppress me. Trident and sword are lifted in my defense. Ruin comes to those who would persecute all people who call upon the goddess. And then finally you say, comfort me, mother, reveal to me your plan behind the cycle of my life. Lift my grief and despair, help me to better understand your great powers. Give me faith in your goodness and greatness. So, in certain cultures, I believe that it's so in Russia, the God is referred to in a female form. So, God is, in other words, not just male, it's female also. And this month is, when you look at the Aries, the Aries is actually divided into 3 spaces, and the first one is Ashwini, then after that is Bharani, and the last part falls in Kritika. Bharani is the womb, so this is the coming together of male and female, although the greatest emphasis this month is on the 9 nights, which is, some say it's the 9 planets. I especially got this Navagra bracelet. There's Saturn right in the middle with the 9 planets on it. So the 9 nights are for the 9 planets, but it's also for the number 9 that symbolizes the moon, and that is the mystical, magical number, and you're supposed to dance every night for these 9 nights. So we call all the luck of the Ashwini Kumaras towards us, because that is where the full moon is, and if you're born with your full moon there, then you are very lucky indeed, and you bring other people luck as well. So those people carry the Lakshmi force. My eldest daughter was born on Lakshmi Day, on the full moon, when it was Lakshmi. So when she puts her mind to something, it happens. That's what I've seen in her life. But they are very lucky. And if you have a planet there in the position of this full moon that is coming, I think in the Western astrology it will probably say Taurus, but it is in fact in Aries, in sidereal, then it would mean that you are like the fast and the furious, the movers and the shakers of the world. So whatever planet you have there and what house it lies in is where you will be shaking up the world and making things happen for others. They're great at organizing things also, and at inspiring others and motivating others. Right, to talk again about Lakshmi, before I forget, Lakshmi was the bride of Vishnu. She could choose any of the gods, but she chose Vishnu. And she reincarnated with him every time. So when he came back as Rama, she came back as Sita. And when he came back as Krishna, she came back as Radha. And the 9 nights also symbolize the 9 nights that all the young girls would go out and dance for Krishna to delight him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 cards for every star sign for the energy of this month and what it will bring you. And the first one I will draw is for Aries. Right. Aries. Right. This new moon will really get to you because you are going to be so in tune with the moon. And you're going to be feeling it, especially concerning your health. A lot of people might now have health complaints. And it's definitely a lot to do with either a woman's ovaries or with the stomach. That is where it will start, the problems, or stress related. The stress also starts in the gut. So Aries will be feeling it definitely in the gut feeling, and they will be more psychic. But this full moon will make them stronger. Right, the next one that we're going to be drawing for is Taurus. So when I draw these cards, it is what resonates with you, because you could have an important planet there. You could have one of your luminaries there, which is the sun or the moon. You must just feel which one is the right one and which one resonates with you. So the next one that I will do is Taurus. Let's see. Taurus, how will this full moon, coming full moon, it's on the 20th, affect you? And the energies, because these energies are all culminating that we're feeling now to this full moon. So Taurus, what you are going to be feeling is a little bit maybe lethargic, a little bit tired. The moon is going to make you feel tired, but it will inspire you at the same time to come up with great ideas about money and how to utilize your money. The next one that we're going to be drawing on is Gemini. Okay, let's see. Gemini, beautiful cards. So for Gemini, it shows you that you've got lots of guardian angels around you. Your ancestors are looking after you, and things are going to be happening very fast for you now. And the key to getting whatever you want is to communicate with people. Not fight, communicate. Right. The next one that we're going to be drawing on after Gemini, Cancer. Let's see. So just to give you an example, my rising sign in Western astrology is Leo, but in Vedic astrology it is Cancer. So now I must just see which one resonates with me the most when I draw these cards. But to be safe, you can take your moon sign, because the moon is always, it's considered the most important. And after all, this is what this month is about, the moon. Because Navarstri, which is the 9 nights of dancing, starts with the new moon in October, and it ends with this whole scenario and honoring of the goddess basically ends towards the end when the full moon is in the end of October, when it's for the full moon in Ashwini or in Aries. It will always be in Aries. Right. So, okay. This was for Cancer. Oh, I definitely resonate with this one. Because it shows you there's good news about money and being more psychic than ever, and communicating, talking to people, or traveling to collect money or to make money. Right. Then the next one is Leo. Let's see. Oh, by the way, the new moon was also in Hasta. Just to get back to that. Hasta, which is in Virgo, and it symbolizes a hand. And that hand is a hand that you extend in friendship. It also can be the hand of God protecting you, but it can also be a fist. So it depends on what you choose. Do you choose love, or do you choose the opposite? Do you choose to be full of resentment and anger, or do you choose love? And it's always better to choose love. Right. So this is ruled by the sun. The section is ruled by the sun, Hasta. where the new moon was. So during this time period also, between this new moon and full moon, so the new moon that was in Virgo and the full moon that is going to be in Aries, in this time period, you must sing Om Bhurbuha Svahat Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayaf. And that is the Gayatri mantra, or the sun mantra, and it is asking God to show you the path to walk and which way to go from now on forward, because that is what Aries is about. It's about being creative and starting again, or starting things, starting projects. Leo, let's see what it says for Leo. Leo's got basically almost the same as the Cancer one about psychic, but in Cancer it was just the moon. Here it's the High Priestess, and then it shows a lot of money, and possibly travel, coming into money and traveling and relaxing. So you might travel for business and for pleasure, but it's a good time for the Leo to travel, also in connection with money, and it will bring out your psychic awareness more. So even if you just astral travel, in other words, astral travel is not a special technique where you must have a thin silver cord and then you go off. Astral travel is spontaneous. Whenever your mind just goes, you're astral traveling. But astral travel can be deliberate. Like in the astral plane, you visualize everything opposite to what it is. For instance, fish fly and birds swim, and backwards. So in the astral plane, I would say that is like just before you fall asleep and you see all kinds of visions. But it's letting your mind go and just enjoying, like a child, what you're playing with in your mind, like visualizing. Today I said my idyllic place is, or my Xanadu is a place that in the middle of the place it would have like a dome, open roof where I can watch the stars, another room for telling fortune, and another room for all muti and spell casting, and that will be my Xanadu. That will be the place that I will feel best in, and I really lived myself into the moment. So let's see. Okay, the next one that we are doing is going to be the Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. Also, it says here that if you travel, it might be tedious work that you have to do, traveling and tedious work and signing lots of contracts, but the money comes easily and the money is good, and you must also remember to relax, not just work. Right. The next one that we see here is Libra. Okay. So for Libra, it says that they must watch their health. Right. So Libra, watch your health, and it's a good month for love and affection and for making wishes and turning them into reality. So the next one we're going to do is Scorpio. Let's have a look, Scorpio, and see what we see here. Right, so like I say, that could be your sun, moon, rising sign. It could be one of your important planets fall in it. So, such as Jupiter, for instance, because Jupiter rules your year sign. So, in other words, that means that you were born in the year of the pig, if you are Scorpio. Anyway, so it could be if you're born in the year of the pig, or if any of your luminaries fall in it, like the sun or the moon. So, what I see is Scorpio, I see sweetness and love and kindness, and I see being generous and money coming to you as a result of being generous. But I also see that something could annoy you, or there's something annoying that you need to deal with, and now is a good time for it, because now is the time that is, like I said, a good time for justice. Justice must be done. So if somebody does you an injustice, now is your time to pray for justice for this situation. So the next one we're going to do is Sagittarius. So let's have a look. Sagittarius, they're just coming. Let's see. Love and happiness. Right. With Sagittarius, it shows that you could also be feeling under the weather. So also health issues. And also it shows that you must think before you do things. You must think things through before you do them. Don't be impulsive. Don't be too give too freely. Be much more, or let go too freely. Just think things through before you do things, and don't just suddenly decide to go on a trip. Make sure that you've planned it properly. Right, the next one that I'm going to do is for Capricorn. Right, let's have a look. Capricorn. Capricorn, lots of guardian angels around you, but it's also like you are on guard, and the Capricorn might have to deal with heavy issues, such as somebody's passing, or they might even feel a bit sad about somebody's passing, even if it was long ago. But there's a kind of heaviness on the Capricorn, but it shows the blessings are there and the guardian angels are there, and there's good money coming. Right. The other thing that could mean is that Capricorn feels that somebody is doing them in, or taking what belongs to them. Right. The next one is for Aquarius. So let's have a look. Aquarius. Right. Aquarius. Aquarius, I see very nice love in the cards for you, and you are going to have to focus on your work a lot. There's a great deal of work here for you, and a great deal of responsibility. So, and you are finally going to feel like things are starting to come right, slowly but surely. And that also goes for people born in the year of the ox. So, because the ox falls between Capricorn and Aquarius. So after the 18th, Jupiter is going direct, and then the oxen people and the Aquarian people and even Capricorns are going to feel like things are going a bit more their way. The next one is for Pisces. So let's have a look. Pisces. Right. Okay, Pisces. It shows you sing at the top of your lungs, sing and dance, and you will make yourself lucky. And it shows you that you feel like you've been injured, like this maybe has not been your year, or things have not all gone your way. But it says singing and dancing will bring you happiness, and it will make things look a lot better for you. So yeah, with that is the conclusion of the whole story. With Navarstri, it's also a good time to fast or follow a sattvic diet. That means that should be a lifestyle, to be a non-violent diet. In other words, you don't eat animals. So more a vegetarian diet. And all women are supposed to be sattvic, so that they bring luck for their whole family. And with that, I want to wish you a happy October and a happy full moon. And be blessed.